Hi guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be my first update for my 20 favorites before 2020 project pan. I have so many project pans that I had to check out the name of this project pan because there are so many. And on this one, I basically have just one empty, but this is a year-round project pan, and I feel like I've made progress in a lot of these products, and a few of them I know I didn't ended up weighing them. I thought I was gonna do it, but I didn't. But I know a lot of them will show up empty sooner rather than later. I'm not in a hurry to finish all of these products fast just to get them out of the way. I've told you guys this 1,000 times, but I don't waste product just because I have products in a project pan. I use them the way I would regularly use them. I just have them in a drawer where I see them more, but I don't over apply products just for the sake of finishing them up for project pan updates to be fun. So I have a small product here that I finished, and it's a product that I actually want to repurchase, and it's no surprise because this is a favorites project pan. So this is a yearly project pan, it's a monthly project pan, and if you want to see my intro, I will leave it linked below, or this is going to be on a playlist. Well, you will have only videos from this particular project pan, and every project pan that I do on my channel has a separate playlist. Without further ado, if you want to see my progress on the products that I chose for this 2020 project pan, then just keep on watching. So I'm going to start with the palette that has 5 of the products that I put in this project pan, and I have significant improvement and progress in one of the products that is a blush. And you can see right here the palette, and I'm gonna grab product by product, right? So this is the Orgasm Blush by NARS, and I love these, and you can see how much I've used it. It already had pan, and I love this product, and I've been loving it for years. This was my favorite and my first high-end blush, and I've gone through, this is gonna be, I think, the 3rd one that I finish, if I'm not mistaken, and I have another one in a blush palette from NARS. So if I finish this, I will not repurchase this shade because I already have it in my collection, but I do adore this blush. I find it to be beautiful. You have seen it before 1,000 times probably, but it's a peachy pink with a gold sheen to it, and there are a lot of brands that have this type of shade, but I love NARS blushes. So these has been significantly lower, and I'm thinking about taking these with me to the US to see if I can finish it there, wearing it every day as a blush. I don't even think that it will last the 15 days that I'm gonna be overseas. So I maybe can take this one with me, which is the other one that I have in my project pan. And this is Warm Soul, the old formula. So this is why I put it in here. I've used these, but I tend to use these way less than the other blushes because these I cannot get anymore. But it's amazing, and I already have the replacement for it for this project pan. It's called Alpine Bronze, and it was limited edition, and it was a Casey Holmes favorite, and I love that I bought that on a CCO because it was already discontinued, and when I found it I was so excited. So that's gonna replace this when I finish it. Then I have the Kitten eyeshadow, and to be honest, I used this a couple times as an inner corner highlight. Even though I love these, I don't consider my singles favorites anymore because I basically never use them. I don't reach for them as much because I prefer my palettes, my Natasha Denona palettes, or even my Natasha Denona Frankie palettes, or my Frankie palettes in general, or my ABH shadows. So I don't see myself purchasing singles ever again. Maybe I will in the future, maybe I will get back into them, but I don't see myself buying more singles ever. Unless it's to try the formula of those beautiful indie brands, the JCat Beauty or the JK Beauty. I don't remember the name, but they look amazing. And the multiple glass collection, I don't remember the name of those brands or whatever, but those I would be willing to try. Those are different from everything I have, but for regular shadows, and not that regular, for Natasha Denona shadows, then I prefer to go to palettes. So these I haven't used that much, but it's a beautiful color. If you're one of those people that prefer to have a single shadow to use every day, this is one of those eyeshadows that you can't go wrong with it. It's amazing to do a bright, something sort of like I'm wearing today, a bright inner part of the eye, sort of a semi-soft cut crease. those are insane for that. Then these, I knew it was gonna be a struggle, even though I love bronzer so much and I use it so much, because this is the Sun Bunny bronzer and it's a shimmery bronzer. So I've used it, but I don't abuse it because I prefer matte bronzers. And that means that I have a lot of shimmery bronzers to go through, but I also think that I made a little bit of progress on this, because what I do is I blend the matte bronzer with it, sort of like a blush, and just give it another effect, because I know I won't put this all over my face since it's shimmery, because it will make me oilier. These, I already have another one of them, so I don't mind finishing it up. And I love this highlighter. This is the Snow Bunny highlighter, and I think it's discontinued because I've been looking for it a ton and I can't find it. Let me swatch it right here. If you have it, just bring it back out. You will have to put your brush in the places where you want to see it, and it's softer. I don't think that you can see it. It's softer when you swatch it than it is on the skin, and everyone says that it's a beautiful bronzer, shimmery bronzer for paler skin tones. I don't know, because I'm not that pale for this to be a bronzer for me. I haven't tried it as a bronzer ever, but as a highlight, you can get a bronzy champagne color, you can get a whitish color, and you can get a pinky bronzy color or a pink highlighter. And when you wet it, I love it. I'm not that into crazy highlighter. I'm wearing today the Natasha Denona palette, the highlighters from the Natasha Denona face palettes, and I love them, but I always buff them and tone them down because I don't like rude highlighter. But I'm thinking that by the next update, I will have finished Orgasm. That's gonna be a goal for the month, and maybe I will finish this one because it's already breaking and crumpling, and I have a backup, so I don't mind if it breaks. I'm not gonna be pulling it back together. I'm gonna just use it until it breaks apart and falls out. But it's been resilient. I'm just saying that if it starts to go sideways, then I will just let it go. But these are nice products. I think the only one that hasn't been that much of a favorite, it's Kitten, but not because it's a bad formula. And then this one because I don't use shimmery bronzers that much. But I panned this, so I know I love it. This is turning into a long video already. Then I have here the 24-hour brow setter. I said this on my intro. Maybe I erased that, but I don't remember. That the Givenchy Mr. Brow Groom was my favorite, and the one on this I wasn't used to it, and I don't know. But this flat brush, I've been loving it. I've been really loving it. I've been loving the formula. I would use it interchangeably with my Mr. Givenchy Brow Groom. I'm gonna see if I can do like a battle of the brow gels and let you guys know what I think about this after trying the Brow Groom on one brow and then this one on the other brow. If you guys would like to see that, let me know below. But I've been into it. I've been really into it. I've been enjoying it, and I'm happy that I chose this. I know that this will last me a while because brow gel always lasts up to a year. My brow gels last me about a year, so I know it will last me a while, but I've been using it constantly every day. Then I have here the Precisely My Brow Pencil, and this is all I have left. So I thought this was gonna be done before the update, but it's not. But I know I will have to take another pen to my trip because this will not last. And even though I got my brows microbladed, and that helps me with the mapping of my brows, I still put them or make them a little bit darker. And this is my favorite pen. And I'm also gonna tell you guys, do sort of a battle of the brow pens. If you wanna see that, let me know below, because I found more positive reasons to keep purchasing these after I finish all the ones that they sent me than repurchasing the ABH Brow Wiz, even though I'm always telling you that the formula is basically the same, because I found the more I use it, the more I will not go back to that one, and it's for a few different reasons. So if you want to see those type of videos, let me know below, because sometimes I get bored just doing project pan videos, and I love project panning, but I love giving you reviews and thoughts on products, but I want to put them out if it's something that you guys want to see. The L'Oreal Luminous Base, I thought it was gonna be done by this update, But since it was getting dried out and I want to get my money's worth and I don't want to be repurchasing product all the time, I've been putting eye drops into it and I've been reviving it with it. So I know it will be done soon, maybe after my trip. On my trip, I'm going to purchase a backup of these because I have one backup or two backups of it, but I go through these. This was the most repurchased product last year. I go through these, I use them every day, I build them up. I only use them on myself though, because this is just not sanitary. And I put lashes on my clients. But if I had to use a primer on a client, I would open up one of the ones that I have new and use one of the spoolie and use that for them, and it will be amazing. I love these. I wish I could try a higher end version, but I'm so in love with it that I don't even want to risk it and spend more money than I need to. So I would highly recommend these, and I've made a lot of progress out of it. It was basically drying out, but since I put the drops on it, I'm gonna keep putting them in until I realize that it doesn't work anymore. Same with this one. I have little mascaras. I know I'm talking fast, but I need for this video not to be an hour long. So I revived this one, and even though I have smaller mascaras, this is the only mascara right now that doesn't smudge on me, and a few of the other formulas I haven't tried, so I don't want to risk it. I'm in love with the Roller Lash formula for that reason. So just leave below, please leave below any mascara that you have. If you have an oily T-zone that will never smudge on you, and please, if you live in a climate where every day is colder and it's beautiful, and you don't have that issue, don't make me jealous. I live in a humidity of 100% town, and I'm oily on my T-zone, and every single mascara smudges on me. So the Roller Lash is the only one that doesn't, and maybe I will try the Real again after I finish all of the mascaras that I have. This is a good one. Oh my goodness, this is an amazing mascara. And then these, I also thought that I was gonna finish before this update, but this doesn't wanna die. Thankfully, because I don't want it to die and I don't want to repurchase it. And I already have a few cheaper replacements for lip balms that I'm going to use after I finish this. But this is the Agave lip mask, and they discontinued this shade, I think, because I can't find it anywhere, and the formula, they change it. So this is the red one. I think it's the apple one, if I'm not mistaken. And I love these. I wish they would bring it back. I love the tube, even though it peels off. These will be done by next month, I think. And I will miss it. I will truly miss it. I don't know how it was when I started, but I know this will be done this year. I just, like I said, I will never overuse product. I have one for my kids, so it's not like I'm sharpening it a lot for myself. I will sharpen it when it really needs to be sharpened, and I wear this almost every day. I think this is a great value, and I will want, after I finish my Urban Decay liners, I will buy brown, that's cool tone brown, a warm tone brown, the black, and this one forever. And those will be my liners for my eyes because they're waterproof, they stay put, and they're amazing. This lipstick makes me so sad every time I look at it. This is the MAC lipstick in Enchanted one. And I have a Spanish video here on this channel that's called How to Make My Lips Look Bigger. And then that video has about 1 million views. The sound was pretty awful, and I was telling you how to overline your lips, and the sound was bad like nothing else I've ever seen. And then I was so far away, and the camera, I couldn't put it up close because I didn't have that sort of lens at that point in time. And then people will make my life a living hell on the comment section below. So I sort of get why, and still they do. And that video is about 4 years old. You guys can only imagine what big beauty gurus feel like when they get hate. It had a little bubble of product on top, and now it's going down basically. But what I'm doing is I'm using a brush to use this up, and the brush that I use for my lips is the Makeup Forever 302, and it's a lip brush. And this one I will just put it right here. Oh, I'm gonna wear it because I can't help myself. I love this lipstick. This is my perfect nude, and I just want them to make it permanent. The funny thing is that this lipstick I bought it when I was living in New York. So it basically has about 6 years. I don't know, it was the Alluring Aquatics collection, and this still smells like vanilla. So I'm happy that it still does. And I wish I could just save a little bit, and if I go to New York, I will go to the Vite Beauty lab, and I will do this exact shade. I will tell them to do this exact shade for me because I adore it. And then I have this corrector, and this I use as an under eye corrector. Last year I finished a little bit of the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, and then I got sent this a few years ago from Influencer and Lancome. This is the Lancome Tantidol Ultra Camouflage in the shade 310 Bisque C, and I use this basically just to correct my darkness, and then I put concealer on top. So these will last me, I think, this year and maybe next year. I don't know, I use a little bit, but I've been getting darker circles, so I've been using it way more, and I use it on the daily. This lip liner is my favorite lip liner, the favorite shade of lip liner from Makeup Forever, and I still would like to get again the 2C, but I'm not gonna get that because I have backups of lip liners, and I don't wear lip liner on the daily. And this is the 1C lip liner from Makeup Forever, and this is the shade right here. It's sort of a beigey. This color is basically my lips in lip pencil, so it makes my lips more defined without them looking rude, and I can also blend it into my lips, and I love that. I truly like this. I truly do like this, and this formula is amazing. These I use every day as well. This is the Ambient Lighting powder in the shade Diffuse Light, and you can see how much progress I've made. As soon as I finish this, I will open up Mood Light, which is one that I've had for years, and it's the only one that's left because I finished all of them. All of the ones that I had, I finished them. So Mood Light will be the next one to go, and then I will only have Radiant Light on my kids and for myself because I love Radiant Light. I think it's the best shade ever. You can see that my kids will need to repurchase this now that I'm traveling because you can see how much I've used from Radiant Light. It's about to be empty. I've been enjoying using it because I love the finish that it gives, but I definitely need to get Radiant Light in my life at some point. Yeah, I'm hopeful that in about a month or two, I'll be done with this one. The Hoola Bronzer. I've been using this sparingly, and I'm gonna take it with me on this trip because I've been into the bronzers for my Panda palette project, and I need to focus on that because panning a palette is way harder than panning a bronzer, and this is a small size, so I will show progress in it when I travel. Anyhow, it has a little bit of a small pan on the side, and I really like it. This product, I've seen a dent in it. This product is one of the items that I purchased last year, and it has to be one of the regrets, and this is Spirited by Givenchy. This is the Le Rouge Perfecto. I have the pink version, and I definitely prefer the pink. I will definitely purchase the pink, or if I want a corally shade, I will buy the Dior Lip Glow in the shade Coral, which is one that I truly love, and I already finished one of them because this is too orangey on me. And on my lips, I like more of a pinky vibe or a corally vibe, but not a orange vibe. So I use this when I'm gonna work out. I love the packaging though. I truly do love it. And I thought this was gonna be more on the red side, but it's not, it's orangey. If I open it up completely, it will start to crumble and melt. It's a little bit melty, but it's really hot in here, so I don't blame it. The Beauty Water, I'm gonna just do the tally mark on this one. Oh no, it was actually lower than what I put it, so I had to draw another one. So I'm gonna put a number 1 and a number 2. So that I know. Okay, so you can see here, this is the Beauty Water. I put this on my bathroom instead of here on my vanity. So you can see the tally marks right there. So the first one, it was pretty high. And then you can see number 2. I don't use this at night. I will use it in the morning after I wake up as a toner when I go to work out. And I love this. I truly like this product. It's just that it's really pricey. And I don't know if I will repurchase yet, but I do enjoy using it. And I have to say, the scent of it gives me all the vibes and more. So I enjoy using it. I feel luxurious when I use it. My skin loves it. My skin feels hydrated after I use it. It never feels dry or just crackly. No, it always feels fresh, as if I exfoliated it and then added a beautiful moisturizer. That's what I love the most about that for the morning more than anything. And then I have my last product here. This is, I'm gonna mark it as well. These I'm wearing on my lips today, and this is the Lip Maximizer by Dior, and I love this. Oh my goodness, I adore this. I was wearing it before I put the lipstick on, so I'm gonna put a little bit in the center of my lips. It's so natural and so beautiful, and I love the feeling of it. It makes my lips plump beautifully. This is the Dior Lip Maximizer in the shade 001, and you can see the tally marks right there. So I've gone through a lot of it. I sometimes wear it when I'm not wearing makeup because it's just that good. It's beautiful on the lips and I adore it. And the only product that I finished and that I really want to repurchase because it's so good, so good, is the Caudalie Vino Perfect Serum. Oh, I love the scent of it, and it's so natural and milky. I adore it. This was basically half full, and you can see it right here. It's empty, and I even removed the serum part and then just tap it into my hand just to get every single little bit of product. And I think this is one of those serums that I would actually purchase the full size and use it up. And I love serums. It's just that sometimes I have ones that are too sticky, do not work well underneath makeup, and I need products, my skincare products, to work with makeup because I wear makeup every single day. So, oh my goodness, that was a long video. This is my first update. So I finished one, and I'm not gonna add any products yet. I will add another product on my next update. And if I finish a few more, I will replace all of them because I don't feel like I need to replace anything. The less amount of products I have here on my project pan drawer, I feel like I'll be more inclined to finish them all. So that's it for this video, you guys. The emoji for today, let it be a snow bunny. So anything you wanna put on the comment section if you watch the entire video has to be related to a snow bunny. If you're in a project pan, let me know in the comments below. I would love to check that out. And I love the panning community. I'm happy that I decided to do this year because I know I will finish way more makeup than I've ever finished, and I know I will love my makeup collection way more just by doing these project pans. So thank you guys for watching. I love you, and I guess I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.